Googly. Googly.
Hey everybody, it's Adam Geisen, Triad High School English teacher, webmaster, and tech advisor. I'm here with another Getting Googly video. This time we're going to talk about using Google Drive and some of the things that you can do to kind of organize your files, and at the same time we're going to talk about how to share documents and folders and things with other people. So those two things we're going to cover today in this short little video. First of all, as you create documents and you're in a particular folder in your drive, you create documents, and again it's important to notice that all of your organization is over here on the left hand side, and then within the selected folder you get your list of documents here. So again, as your use of Google Drive and Google Docs and those things builds, obviously you're going to have more and more and more files, so keeping them organized is going to be really important. One way to do that is this really nice feature that Google has added, which is color coding your folders. So the default folder color here is always going to be this dark gray color, which is boring. So by right-clicking on any of these folders, or really any item, you get to basically the same list of options. By right-clicking, you get these lists. Now, in Chromebooks, if you're using a Chromebook, you right-click by clicking with two fingers, or touching the touchpad with two fingers. That's basically how you right-click, so some people don't know that. Anyway, you can do all sorts of things by right-clicking new folders. We're going to get into sharing in a minute. The two different ways to share, and we'll talk about those two shortly. You can move them around. You can take one folder and tell it exactly where to go. That's a pretty handy way to do that. You can also add a star, which basically gives it a sort of a this is important notification, and then you can organize your documents over here on the left by choosing only your starred document, and that goes there, which is what I did. I'll remove that there just to kind of get rid of it. My favorite part, and I do this a lot, is to change the color of the folders, and this is that new thing I was just mentioning. So if you right-click on your folder and go down here, you can change the color to whatever color you want. If you're really big into Windows, you want to go back to that crazy beige color and make all your folders the beige color, just, for comfort. Like, that's what I'm used to my folder looking like. There you go. Now it's like the old days. So again, whatever it takes to get you more comfortable, that's what Google's trying to do. So now that you've got your folders organized, maybe we'll change this one to green and this one to, I don't know, we'll make it this nice purple color. You can drag and drop documents into these folders just simply by clicking on the title and dropping it into a folder. You can also drag and drop over here to the left into any of these folders, and if you hold it over, there you've got some other, you can see the subfolders and drop it in that way. So again, it's a pretty intuitive way of doing it, very similar to Windows Explorer or something that you might be used to. Now that's how you can organize, and again, there's other ways of going about it. You might want to name things. Sometimes you'll have particular presentations that you've shared with each other, but other teachers have different versions. Adding a person's name to the title is a good way to stay organized. You remember who did what, so you're not editing each other's documents. Again, however you organize things, you can do those same things here in Google Drive. Now, the one thing that Google Drive does that Microsoft can't do with the older versions of Microsoft, other than 360, is that they can share documents. And basically, the easiest way to share, say I want to share this document with somebody, there's two ways you can do it. You can right-click and choose Share, or select that document and click on the Share button up here on the top, which is this little guy and the plus sign. Either way, it does the same thing. You're going to get this dialog box where you can add in the names of email addresses to whoever you want to share it with, and then give them rights. And that's always very important. Whoever you add in here, you want to be able to say, can they edit the document when they get it, or can they only comment on the document, or can they only view and not make any changes on the document? Again, that's your choice there of how to do that. Once you've shared a document with somebody, you can go back in and actually make them the owner, which is sometimes handy if you want to just give all of the rights to a document over to somebody else. That's a great way to do that. The other way to do it, so those people will get an email address or an email that says, hey, I've sent it to you. Now, another way to share documents with people is to get a shareable link, and they don't have to log in or anything like that to edit or to see the document. You're just basically giving them a link because your document is now a more or less a website, and that's kind of an important way. So when you click on the link shared button there, it's going to tell you how people can see it. Now, for most schools, depending upon how your admin set it up, the default is going to be that people within your domain can view the document, but you can always change it. You can tell people within the domain can edit it, comment, or view. And if you click on the More button, you will say that you can also publish it publicly on the web, or say that anybody with the link can see it, no sign-in required. Again, pay close attention to the rights that you're giving these documents. This is how you're going to keep your documents safe. Just choose the correct version of sharing that you want to give them. And again, if you just want anybody to be able to be public on the web and edit your document, you can do that too. Why you'd want to do that, I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure there are reasons why you'd want to do that. If you're creating a wiki site, you want anybody to be able to edit it, you can do that. Just simply say that anybody on the web can edit this document. Again, that's a pretty rare case, but it's possible. Again, so once you've selected how you want people to view your document, basically all you do is copy that link. It says it's copied to your clipboard, and then you can put that link in an email. You can post it on a website. However you want to do it, anybody who you give the rights to be able to see it. So for right now, as this is within my Triad school, I'm going to want to change this and say anybody with the link. This is what I usually use with my students or parents or whoever I send these out to. I say anybody with the link can view. I copy that link and paste it into an email, and I'm good to go. So those are the two ways to share documents with people. Either directly add their email right into this list and say they can edit it or they can view it, or set up your link and you can copy that link and put it into an email or document. Again, practice with this, send some things to yourself and see what you can get and what you can't. Hopefully that's going to make Google Drive just a little bit easier and you're getting a little bit more googly in your life. Again, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and I will see you next time.
Googly. Googly. Googly.